Let's dim the lights. Light. So bright. Let's catch up. Let's catch up. Don't touch. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to this live. Who is here? Hello. Need to adjust these lights. Amarili Scudero. Thanks for joining in. Welcome to my live. Marilis, thanks for joining in. Please confirm that you can hear me. Can you hear me? Am I audible? Yes, I can see people are joining in. Welcome. Let's chat. Let's have a chat. How are you doing? Welcome to my live. Thank you. Thank you for joining in. One of the things that is for emphasis on this live is the fact that our social lives are as important as our physical health. Welcome, Swan Power. Welcome. Thank you for joining in. Are you subscribed? Welcome, everyone. I'm glad to have you here. You subscribe to this channel. Thank you. Thank you. Now, just a minute, everyone. So right now. Okay. Okay, thank you. Amarilis Koderu? Yes. Hello. Thank you. Swan Power asking where I'm from. I'm from Nigeria. I'm live from Nigeria. Thank you for joining in. It's just another opportunity for us to get connected with different people from different parts of the world. Kindly confirm that you can hear me. Am I audible? So thank you for clicking on this live and joining in. But I want to be sure that I'm audible. Am I audible? I can see Ihabe Sadi. Am I right? Is it Arab? Thank you for the like. Thank you for clicking on the like. Thank you. You can double tap on your screen to like this so that more people can get to connect. It's just a time for us to connect, okay? You can just tap on the right corner of your screen, look for the three dots, and you see the description and the like button. Okay, so Nathan Perez, welcome. Thank you for joining in. Say now, Nathan Perez. Thank you. Are you in Spain? Are you watching from Spain? Are you sure that this lighting is just okay? Thank you for joining this live. I need someone to confirm that I am audible. Kindly confirm that I'm audible. Alright. I hope my audio is clear and the video is also good. So how are you doing? Everyone, how are you doing? Let's talk about you. Welcome Nathan. Welcome Ihabe. Welcome Swan. Welcome Amarilis Kodero. Yes, I can see Ihabe typing Arab. So which part of the Arab countries are you from? Nathan, where are you watching from? Let me know in the chat. I'd like to know. Let's connect. Let's connect. Yes, that's the sound of an airplane there. Social media. Welcome to this live. Thank you for joining in. Let's chat. Let's have a chat. Okay. On social. Oh. So, how are you doing? How are you doing? The communication has to be two-way. I need to hear from you. Yes, I can see your comments. Nathan, I can see the votes that have been cast. Thank you for casting your votes. Yeah, 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 yeah. Who is here? Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for joining this live. The emphasis for us today is on our social health. But before I continue, I want to be sure that you can hear me clearly. I just need someone to confirm that. So, if you can hear me, I'm going to just continue, and that's on our topic for discussion today on social health. So, how are you doing? It's an important aspect, but sometimes often overlooked aspect of our health. And I like that definition of health according to World Health Organization that says health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. Very interesting. Not just physical, not just mental. It also includes social health, your social life as a way of affecting your overall health. And you need to understand that we are social beings. God has created us as such for relationships, for networking. We need to understand that need for connectedness. We should be interested in connecting with others. You are from a family, and that family definitely, one way or the other, is connected, and the members of the family are connected one to another with different relationships existing. Okay, so God is a God of families, God is a God of relationships, God is interested in how we relate with one another, how we communicate. So whether it's in the family, whether it's with friends or with an acquaintance or even with colleagues, talking about the professional arena, you need to understand that your well-being is also affected by the kind of relationships that you have and how important are relationships. And drop in the comments in the chat if you have. So the fact is that the way you handle your social life um, may not just affect your health temporarily, or in a positive way. It can affect in a negative sense depending on how well you relate with others. Okay, so you cannot live in isolation, and it's important to note that you don't get a sense of fulfillment really when you continue to stay all alone, all by yourself, doing your own thinking. And if we actually live life that way, um, thinking that we can do everything all by ourselves, we can think alone, you can act alone, you find out that you'll be missing a lot from what you should be getting from others. Because God has put some substance, some virtues, some knowledge, some experience into individuals, different individuals' lives, and with this, we get to learn from one another. We get to improve. We get to um, enlarge our capacity. Okay, so but if you live alone, do things all by yourself without connecting with others, you may find out that you'll be missing a lot. You'll be missing a lot. So when you learn to connect with others, you will be getting the benefits of engaging in relationships. And relationships are actually vital. They are vital to not just to our health, but to our existence generally. Okay, we need one another. I mean, you need to understand it's very important. We have different personalities. However, we have been created to interact. Okay, so thank God for YouTube. Thank God for social media platforms. Of course, interacting is not limited to uh, the social media platforms like Facebook, but these platforms actually give us opportunities to connect with people from different parts of the world. I mean, I can travel to Canada right now as I'm here, and that is by communicating with somebody in Canada. Can travel to Saudi Arabia by communicating with someone in Saudi Arabia. As we are on this live, I know people are connected from different parts of the world, and so it makes it interesting to know that we are social beings and people are seeking for that connectedness. Simon Olmes, thank you for joining in. Okay, Semen, hope I got the pronunciation. Olmes says, "Hello, doctor, where are you from?" I'm from Nigeria, live in Lagos, Nigeria. So thank you for joining in. Remember, you can double tap on your screen to like this live session. This is a health, wellness, and lifestyle channel. I'm a medical doctor and I am passionate about educating the world on health, wellness, and lifestyle. And I am passionate in my clinical practice also, very passionate and uh, helping a number of patients to regain their health, maintain their health. I mean, talking about preventive health, talking about people who need curative care, and even for those that need palliative care. So, as a family physician, in an opportune position to actually help people from different parts of the world. Okay, so let me know where you are joining this live session from. I'd like to know where you are joining from. So I'll be with you in a while so I can see the votes. Thank you for your votes. Almes, are you still there? Let me know if you've seen my response. Let me know if you've seen my response. Okay, welcome back. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for the time. It's a social life matter. Okay, and like I was saying, we have different aspects of our social lives, and then every aspect is important. There's no aspect of your life that isn't important. I can see someone playing with the like, or is it YouTube that is having issues? All right, so thank you for the time. Thank you for the votes. I can see that we have subscribers here. Quite a number of members of the community are here, and I want you to know that I appreciate you all. I celebrate you. So thank you for joining in. It's always interesting to be with you. It's always interesting to be together, and we are here again, again. All right, so I'm sure you can hear the voices in the background. Okay, lovely ones there. Now, I can see Lisa Cooper. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you for joining this live. How are you? I'm fine. Thank you, Lisa. Please confirm that you can hear me now. Okay, Lisa says the network is glitching. What about now? Is it better? Is the network better? Is the lighting better? Is the audio good? I want to see if I can do some adjustments. Seems the lighting, I think it's okay this way. Let me know in the chat if the lighting is okay and if the audio is also cool. Nila is here. Nila says hi and how are you? I'm fine, Nila. Thank you for joining. See, I put like down. Thank you. Thank you for the like, Nila. And thank you for the vote. So we're talking about our social health, which is a very important aspect of our overall health. And I was talking about the importance of that connectedness, how you and I, we need each other, we need one another, people from different parts of the world, we need one another to actually enjoy this life better. Okay? We need to understand that God has put something on the inside of each and everyone. There's something someone somewhere knows that we don't know. Okay, so thank God for education, thank God for schools, thank God for families, thank God for friends, thank God for workplaces, thank God for our career, and with all these opportunities for connectivity, for connectedness, then we do not have any excuse for having a bad social life. So, but there are different ways by which we can handle our relationships, and the way we handle our relationships will actually determine how this affect our health in the long run. So, let me know in the comments what you think about your own social life. Do you think you are sociable? Do you think you are social enough? Do you have healthy relationships around you? Or sometimes you find yourself with people who do not treat you well? Maybe some toxic, bad relationships. So let me know in the chat what your experience has been, and especially on social media. You know, relationship is not limited to the physical, in terms of the people we see in families, in the community, that we are, but also on social media. And I was talking about the advantage of being on social media, that opportunity to connect with people from different parts of the world, irrespective of race, irrespective of age, irrespective of location, you know. So thank God for YouTube. Thank God for Facebook. Thank God for TikTok. Thank God for all these different platforms that make it possible for us to connect one with another. So let me know where you are watching from. Chef Lizzie Food is here. Just on time. Hello, Chef Lizzie. Thank you. Thank you for the like. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for joining in. I can see a number of people joining in now. So let me know who is here. Let's know where you're watching from, and you can drop a comment in the chat on how how you can access your own social life. What do you think? Are you sociable? How is your life on YouTube affecting your overall health, your life generally? So it's just a time for us to discuss on this interesting aspect. Sometimes we overlook this aspect and we don't really know the impact that this relationship that we have on the social media, how it affects our overall health. Okay, so have you heard about cyberbullying? People trying to bully others on social media. There's not just physical bullying, there's social media bullying. Okay, what do you think? Chef Lizzie Food says, hi, good evening, Doc. Good evening, Chef Lizzie. Thank you for joining this live. Say hi, good to join your live today. Yes, it's your first time joining my live. Let me know in the chat, Chef Lizzie. It's your first time, and thank you for the vote. So we're talking about our social lives, our social health. Let's talk, let's connect. Do you think you have a healthy social life? How has the social media impacted your life or health in any good or bad ways? Share your experience with us. So Chef Lizzie, let me know if you can hear me. Am I audible? Can you let me know if I am audible? Hello, hello, who is that? Hello, hello. Welcome once again. If you are just joining us, drop your comment in the chat. Let's know. Let's know who is joining. Let's know who we are connecting with. Okay. So interestingly, in this few more days before the end of this year, you find out that there'll be a lot of social engagements, connectedness, people connecting one to another, visiting one another, making calls, and these are very important interactions that are helpful for our mental health. When we learn to connect with others, we are actually fulfilling a part of us that God has put there. There's actually that side of us that you and I need to understand, and we must put some attention in that aspect. So have you noticed that sometimes when you're around people that are excited, you also you may get excited. Excitement is contagious. When you are in an environment where everything is just quiet, moody, then you are likely not to find it interesting. If you're an excited person, yourself, and then if you keep finding yourself in an environment or among people that are not talking, are not connecting, are not communicating, then somehow you may not be having the best in that aspect of your life. So you must learn to maximize your relationships. So what are we looking at? We'll talk about the importance of getting to right into the right relationships and maximizing those relationships. Doesn't just affect you in the immediate, affects you even in the long run. It can affect your longevity. People who have relationships, for example, there are people that actually need to be admitted to the hospital, and they get treatment from doctors, from nurses, nursing care, and other workers in the hospital. But do you know that people who really get support, family support, friends coming around, tend to actually also do well? I mean, they tend to recover better because of the mental effect of those connections that they have. That sense of um, people showing support, showing care. So the more care, the more support an individual receives, the better they normally should get. So let's look at there are some challenges actually that are uh, that are common to social life, and we're looking at those challenges. Okay, but for emphasis, you do not just need to engage with people, relate with people, but you must be effective at it. For example, if someone is communicating with you, you want to be sure that you are getting the best, whether on a phone, on a call. You want to be sure that you are hearing the person clearly. You want to be sure that you're understanding what the person is saying. So that sense of need to be effective in our relationships is very important. And part of it is communication. You must learn to listen actively. You must learn to find ways to express yourself clearly, and you must learn to manage conflicts. These are very important aspects of maintaining good relationships. All about Pauline's world. Good to have you here. I'm having quite a number of people joining this live. Thank you, great members of my community. Adding you as moderator now. Okay, so for those that are joining in, you can, for the first time, you can watch these blue channel names. They are content creators, and you can check out these channels later and watch their videos and subscribe to their channel. So that's one of the ways we learn to relate socially. Still talking about being on YouTube. Now, Jeff Lizzie says, wow, no, Doc, no. My first time joining your live. Wow, that's interesting. Welcome. Thank you. We need to celebrate this. Thank you for joining this live. Thank you. Thank you. So looking forward to seeing more of you. I know we all busy in our different corners. No, okay, yes. He said, yes, I can hear you. I'm listening. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the feedback, Jeff Lizzie. Jeff Lizzie's food says, hi, Pauline. All about Pauline's world says, hi, Jeff Lizzie. So let's keep the connection. Oh, okay. All about Pauline's what says she's here but muted. Are you live? Are you still on your live? All right. So we should note that our networks include communities, different groups, and we should learn to engage in the activities, social activities that are happening in these communities, in these different groups. And when I say engage in these activities, of course, healthy activities like sporting activities, like times for relaxation, get together, you know. So all this are important. I mean, this aspect is important because there's a way you can reduce stress and promote your mental well-being. When you do the routine, you do something over and over and over again, sometimes it gets boring. I mean, may get bored. Sometimes you may not know that the reason for your mood is because of that monotony, monotony. Just doing the same thing, the same way every time. Okay, God is a God of varieties, and He's shown us in His creations and creature. Talking about man, different personalities, talking about the different things that we can see that God has created. So if you look at that, so that means you must learn how to go outside of yourself, outside of your personality, to engage in some social, some networking. Very important. You must learn to relax. No matter how spiritual you are, you need it. Okay. If you even note that even religious bodies, I mean churches, sometimes organize such events to get people to uh, relax, to get people to connect with one another. So this helps to also foster that sense of belonging, in understanding that you're not just saying that you are connected or related to someone, but the fact that you are practically doing things that help that is helpful for yourself, then this gives a sense of connectedness, a sense of commitment, a sense of belonging and purpose. So it also helps to strengthen resilience during challenges. You know, your social life is one of the ways. I mentioned, for example, someone being admitted into the hospital, and then the fact that they may need support. Not just financial, but that moral support is important in recovery. So if someone who has a number of people around them is facing a challenge at any point in time, there is a way the voices around that individual can help to overcome that challenge at that point in time. So we must note that there are a lot of advantages to that the relationship that you have, or the relationship that we have around us. Let me know if you can still hear me. Am I audible? Am I still 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 audible? Someone should kindly put in the chat. Yes, I can hear you. Let me know in the chat if you can hear me. So I believe you can hear me. So I want to talk about some of the challenges that can happen in relationships, talking about social life. Sometimes some people feel, isolated. Some people feel that sense of uh, lack of belonging, that struggle within. Sometimes they are able to express it, other times they are not. But just find out that sometimes people begin to withdraw um, gradually. And some people, maybe for example, someone is relocating, moving from one area, one region, even one country to another. Okay, so settling in a new place, they may find it challenging. So those are some of the challenges that can happen. Some people may feel inadequate and disconnected, even within the relationships that they have. Another challenge in social life is poor communication skills, not being able to understand the other people that you're relating with, or not knowing how to express yourself properly to them. So misunderstandings can actually damage relationships, which is not too good. And we must actually learn to correct ourselves, must learn to apologize, must learn, um, even if you need to move on, you must learn to do so peacefully. Okay. And then next is cultural and social barriers, you know, like language barriers. Sometimes I get on some live and I'm hearing some kind of Indian language or some other languages that I definitely don't understand. Okay, so occasionally some people speak English in between, but that barrier definitely uh, will limit the kind of communication I can have with people in that on that particular platform. So language barrier may be there, sometimes religious barrier too may be there. The values, if the values are not the same, okay, some people definitely don't believe in partying and drinking, and if you find yourself around such people, you find out you are not connecting well with them. Okay, so next is time constraint. Now, the need to balance, doing work-life balance. I mean, that's one of the things that affects relationships. There are times that people that even live close in the same city, in the same, even in the same community, sometimes find out that they are having gaps in communication, maybe not seeing each other or one another in weeks, in months, sometimes even a year. All because if you are in a city like I am in Lagos, for example, so busy, everyone engaged in different works in life, and then you find out that trying to make that balance between the different areas, the obligations and all, can affect your relationships as a whole. I mean, other relationships. So you may find out that you are focusing on some relationships and then losing out on some others. Next challenge that may occur in relationship is that someone may be engaged in toxic relationships, which may drain your energy, may stress you out. You know, you know what being toxic means. Something, whatever it is that can damage, that can hurt you, it's toxic. So you should learn to handle this in with wisdom. Okay. Then another challenge is fear of rejection. Some people are afraid that they'll be rejected, so they are withdrawn rather than connecting with people around them. So anxiety about not being accepted actually often hold people back, so they don't reach out. Sometimes, so when you observe this in people, if you are a more outspoken person, then you can help help them to connect by reaching out to them first. Okay, so that's one of the ways to build a foundation and strong relationship. So we're looking at the important things you need to know in building a healthy social life. Thank you for the likes. I can see five likes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So thank you for the likes. Thank you for the votes. Let me know where you are joining from. If you are just joining us, kindly drop in the chat your location and what your experience has been, whether on social media platforms or your physical social life. All right. So that's what we are talking about today, our social lives, and now we need to do well or do better to improve our overall health, because our social lives actually affect our mental health, and your mental health is a key, is a critical aspect of your overall health, and it can even affect your physical health. Okay, so let's look at the tips for a healthy social life. So what are the things you need to note? One important thing is the need to invest time, and not just time, quality time is important. People want to connect, people want results, they want the benefits of relationships, yet they are not willing to invest. Investment majorly will be in time, of course, will be in communication. So focus on building a few meaningful relationships rather than spreading yourself things. You cannot be everywhere for everybody. You just have to understand the people that you need to relate with per time, those that are for short-term relationships, those that are for long-term relationships. And when you identify this, define your relationship. When you do this, it will help you to know how to invest your time appropriately. So that means doing the talk about the 80/20 rule, that 80% of your results from 20% of people that are well connected. Okay, so look for that 20% and then do well to relate with them. Next is practice active listening. Okay, you need to show genuine interest in people. When you communicate, I'm looking at my lens, a camera lens now, you should look at people eyeball to eyeball. I mean, in a very sociable manner. When you are talking with people, let them know that you are communicating with them. Let them know that you are listening. And some of the ways you can show this include that looking at them, then coming in between, with nods, with some sounds that help them to actually feel the fact that you are listening to them. So you must also learn to ask questions, and let them know, maybe repeat some of the things that they say, so that they have said, so that they can actually note that you have been listening to them. So this is very helpful in our social lives, in our relationships, helping others to know that you are listening, to them. Next is that you should learn to set boundaries. Learn to say no. You can't be everywhere for everybody every time. That's what I just said the other time. You must learn to protect even your own life, your own energy, and you must set boundaries. This will help your relationships to be stronger, defining your relationships. Next is join communities. We have many wonderful communities now, whether physical, talking about social media platforms, even on YouTube, WhatsApp, Instagram, different communities. So you should join these communities to build your relationships. Next is that you should be vulnerable. These are tips that can help you to improve, do get better in your social life. Be vulnerable, share your thoughts and feelings honestly. Vulnerability can foster deeper connections, you know. So, and next is schedule social time. Sometimes you need to make time for friends and family, even if it's just a call. Maybe you just need to call someone today, just give them a call, and I'm sure they will appreciate it. So learn to schedule time. That's the point. Schedule time. And when you do this, it means you are practically investing time into your relationships, and you are prioritizing, and you are not losing the balance from the other areas of life that you have. So Next is leverage technology. Now, using social media, as I've been talking about, different apps are now available where you can do video calls, video meetings, and then things like that. Even when you are celebrating, other people can connect. Like you are doing this live now, people are watching from different parts of the world. Okay, so maximizing the social media platform for this relationship. Thank you. All about Pauline's world. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the love. Thank you. Next is to seek professional help if you need one. Some people have actually had some unpleasant experiences in life. Maybe someone got jilted and then maybe disappointed in their previous relationships, and then in a way they have some form of defense about relating with people. So such people may need a counselor, may need a therapist. Now we have to go to the backup. We are back to now. To now I was talking about the need therapy. Some people will actually benefit from this if they are not going to keep carrying the experience, the unpleasant experience, into other relationships, and this may affect them, okay, in a negative sense. So there may be a need to discuss with your doctor, psychologist, counselor, and this is very important. So what do you need to do once you to get into, okay, so what are the to get into, okay, so what are the things that you should be doing as you move into 2025? Okay, how I balance? Well, yes, that's what happens in this part, Nigeria. Okay, so we have to use backup, and that's why we have this now. Okay, I hope this is trying to call. I hope you can still hear me. Can you hear me about Pauline's work? Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Bit fluctuate. Let me know if you can hear me. So as we round up on this discussion, I'm talking about the things that you can do to step up in your social life. Okay, all about Pauline's world. Are you still there? Okay, so I want to be sure you can hear me, and if you can, you need to learn to combat loneliness, and the way to do this is to learn to smile. You know, you use more muscles when you frown than when you smile. Okay, and your face, your skin looks better when you smile. So learn to greet people, learn to join different online platforms like we are doing this now. Okay, I believe someone is just relaxing, listening, and they are getting some points that they can also relate with and actually put to practice to get the benefits. So greet people. You don't wait for people to greet you first, actually. That's one of the ways to go higher and get better in your social life. Next is to improve your communication skills. And how can you do this? Is by practice. And before you can get into practicing, you need to learn. Can learn. There are many materials that are available in books, in audio materials, in videos, even on YouTube. You can search how to communicate, how to relate with people, and you can build your communication skills by put into practice the things that you learn. Next is you should navigate cultural differences. You must be open-minded and be ready to learn from others. Perspectives may differ, but we can actually learn from others. Okay, so next is you need to manage time better. Balancing social activities, hobbies, or exercise, to save time, something like that. You can do your social activities such a way that you are doing your hobbies, you are exercising, and that way you're also connecting. So that's what happens at the gym. Sometimes people get to connect apart from going to exercise. Next and finally is the need to break free from toxic relationships. In this, you may need to identify those relationships because they may be affecting your health in negative ways. Some people are disturbed mentally, depressed, anxious. Some people may have even attempted suicide because of the kind of experiences they are having in their relationships. So you should learn to deal with such relationships. So social health is a very important aspect of your health. You can actually come up with different challenges as you relate with different people from different backgrounds and all that. But you can definitely get over those challenges. You can improve, you can learn and then practice and become better. You can get a better version of yourself even as we move into 2025 while you practice these things. Okay, all about Pauline's word. I'm not sure if you are back still listening or you are still muted. Okay, so we've been able to share some of the important challenges that may come around our relationships, and then the things that we can do to overcome those challenges. So, thank you for joining in. Thank you, everyone. I'm so glad you were able to join us. All right, so we'll be closing this session soon. Or if you are there and you are watching this channel for the first time, remember you can double tap on your screen to like, first of all, and then you can click on the three dots on your screen, and that will show you the description. It will also show you the like button, and you can click on the like to like this uh, channel and this live. You can also double tap on your subscribe button to subscribe to the channel. So thank you for liking, thank you for subscribing, and you can also share this channel link with others. That's one of the ways we get to connect. I'm so sure someone out there will appreciate that. Okay, quite a number of videos on the channel that you can watch, talking about health, making healthy choices, managing hypertension, sleep, and other areas, especially the sexual health, which is another very important aspect of our health. So, thank you for your time. Thank you for the attention. Thank you for the comments, the likes, and your votes. We catch up later. Watch out for new videos coming up this week, and they promise to be interesting. I'm sure you learn a lot from those videos. And then I will definitely come up live again soon. Thank you. Bye for now. Okay.